Good day all. This is the Self-Preservation Society. I'm Basil, broadcasting Truth and Therapy, BBTT. Here I am using the talking stick. I've been, it's amazing how things work. 6:22 in the morning, by the way, where I am, on what we're told is the 5th of September 2024. Soon be 9/11. The anniversary of 9/11. And for me, it's the anniversary of the birth of what we're called is this figure called Jesus. I know other people say it's spring, but for me it's 9/11. He was born of a virgin, and the events that happened 23 years ago were the complete opposite of all that he represented. Think about that. Think about that, and what has spawned just from that. Never mind what happened before that, but think about what's happened since that. But anyway, I digress. I've been thinking about this broadcast for quite some time, and the title of which, I had in my mind as the war on us, something to do with that. But it's now going to be I identify as, and question mark. But for me, I identify as Lucifer, the light and the way, and I try to illuminate my path so I can see the way, and in doing so see yours. Many of you will balk at that because you've been programmed to believe that Lucifer and Satan are one of the same. They're not. And before I go any further, look at my last upload on BitChute and see the two comments that Wheels of Fire has placed in there. Absolutely brilliant, thought-provoking, and whatever. But anyway, before I go any further, I've got to play you this, because this is what this is what really inspired me to start this broadcast now. If I can find it. Why isn't it playing? Computer's running slow.
You lost without you.
Not this.
This last couple of days.
Hold on a sec. Anyway, there's this bloke driving along. I think he might be in Canada. Listen.
A transgender cop car. Look at that. Are you guys cops, or you just identify as
So this bloke's driving along in his car with his camera going. He sees this police car done up in the livery of the LGBTQ plus community with all the colours and this, that and the other. And he bips and gets him to open the window and says, "Are you cops, or do you just identify as cops?" Right. And I've said it before, and many other people have said it before, it's a war on your consciousness. And that's ultimately what it boils down to throughout history. But we're living it today in the now. It's a war on your consciousness. But most people see it merely as a spiritual war. And, you know, all that comes from it, all that they experience from it. Spirit is not real, people. It is a corruption and a bastardization of that which you truly are. Lucifer, the light and the way. And all of that which you truly are in your natural state has been corrupted and bastardized with the advent, with the help of duality, which is what I spoke about in my last upload. And again, Wheels of Fire made some brilliant contributions there. Go and have a look. But ultimately, that's it. You, by recognising, accepting that Lucifer and Satan are the same, is the biggest problem, individually and collectively, we face. You know, in simple terms, Satan has taken the light, the predator mind, as Castaneda put it, taken the light to corrupt it, bastardize it, utilize it as a source of energy, frequency and vibration for all that Satan represents, the predator mind represents. Control, domination, this, that and the other. It's as simple as that. Obviously, it takes a lot more philosophical thought to come to that awareness, and it's taken me 40 years to do so, knowingly and unknowingly, to get to this point at which I share with you the ultimate truths. You know, whatever part of the world you come from, are born into, you will identify to a greater or lesser degree with everything that part of the world, that skin colour, that religion, whatever, represents. Then you might identify as male or female. Then you might identify as gay or straight. Then you might identify as Republican, Democrat. Then you might identify as socialist, communist, conservative, whatever, liberal. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You know, at first you're battling yourself. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And then you're battling everything and everyone outside of you, because you identify in a certain way. Not only has your mind been assimilated, like the Borg, you are living in the midst of your own mind fuck within that construct. And you are, my friends. And they sit in their councils, foreign relations, or at the Bilderberg meetings, or at the WF meetings, or in their lodges, wherever it is, and they laugh at you. These dark, demonic, satanic, spiritual beings that you may look up to, you may hate, you may question, they laugh at you because you simply identify as whatever they want you to identify as, following the program, the matrix program. Matrix, womb, uterus, origin of source, feminine. And the masculine is put a fuck into that, and we have to live with the results of it, individually and collectively. It's brilliant. And you can say it's a war against right or wrong, black and white, yellow, red, gay, straight, this, that, and the other. You can experience it in any way you wish because they control that. But ultimately, it's a war on your consciousness. And you don't know that because you're in fear of all that you truly are. And so you seek in your own way. And I'm not judging you, I'm trying to enlighten, enable and empower you. You seek to justify your state of mind, your state of being. And often justify it in a way that says that you're better than anybody else. You're not. The only thing you could possibly be better than is who you were yesterday. That's how I live my life. Trying to be better than that which I was yesterday. It's amazing when I hear people say there is a great awakening. And then I experience the things that I've experienced over the last few days. You might, resonate with truthers and be in truther groups, this, that and the other. But you go into a group like I did, Thanic Chat, and bear witness to, what I've bear witness to, a bloke talking about people poncing off the state, like with benefits, this, that and the other. When you see it as I see it, the state is the ponces off you. He can't see that the state wouldn't exist without our individual and our collective power. So it ponces off us. He can't see that money is a construct developed by those that control us to control us. So we can be forever chasing this illusionary thing called money, whether it be pounds, dollars, euros, bitcoins, whatever. We're always chasing it, wanting to be richer in this physical, mental, emotional construct that is the third dimensional reality. Richer and have more than anybody else. The only people that benefit from the state are those that control the state, because they benefit from your state of mind and state of awareness, which has you battling not only yourself, but battling your fellow human being. And that's why I say to you, man, be kind. You're man first. Be kind. To err is to be human. To question the validity of somebody else, and that's what we do. That's what humans do. We question the validity and the place of somebody else, and we question if they're getting more than us, this, that and the other. That's our state of mind. That's a state we are held in because of this illusionary thing called money that seeks to control us. And we're in fear that somebody has more of nothing, because that's ultimately what it is, than what we have. The only people that collect benefits are those that are benefiting off your individual and our collective energy, frequency and vibration. It is the state. It is those that control the state. The Bilderbergers, the Council of Foreign Relations, etc., 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 etc. And only when you are consciously aware enough to wake up to that,
know what happens if you pour honey
to the true self, will we ever change it. Excuse me a minute, I'm trying to find something else.
Be lost without you.
No, it's gone the wrong way. Excuse me.
know what happens if
Great little
Look at this.
This clip from the cartoon movie Ants really drives it home.
You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up.
Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life.
It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line.
Nope, nope, nope. I will not comply. Will you? This.
You are that puny little ant. And there is a degree of truth there. We outnumber them. He says 100 to 1. But of course, to get to them, you've got to go through the state. And all the state represents, all the control over you. The police, your local councils, all forms of local government, the medical industry, this, that and the other. You've got to go through all of that in the state and then realise what is beyond the state that many of you really don't understand. The Council for Foreign Relations, the Bilderbergers, WEF, all other forms of government and control. Govern, to control, meant, mind. What do you identify as? What do you identify as? And if you identify by your skin colour, by your eye colour, by your hair colour, by your religious, political convictions, if you identify as a gender, then you are controlled in all ways, shapes and forms. If you identify with all their teachings and their books on history, on religion, on everything else, then you are controlled. And no matter which way you look at it, or which way I look at it, you identify as a slave. And you embrace your servitude because you don't question it. You don't question it because if that were true, you say, they would tell us. They do tell you. But because, as George Carlin says, you're intelligent enough to operate the machines, but not question why you operate the machines, you're a slave. And you will defend your servitude. And mock somebody like me that seeks to empower, enlighten and enable you. Because the system has such dominance over you. So in summary, I identify as Lucifer. I am the light. I am the way. And the only people that ponce and benefit from the system are those that control the system. And they have you fighting over the scraps, especially when it comes to this illusionary thing called money. Somebody said to me, with regard to money, how do you live then? And I simply said, I control the effect, the illusion money has over me instead of being controlled by it. Think about that. And think about what you are.
Billionaire Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway recently...
And think about what you identify as. And until you have a conscious awakening, you'll at best be forever held in the spiritual self, where your mind and your ego are just as powerful as they are in your physical self. You, the spirit, your loved ones, the spirit, all these gurus and whatever that teach spirituality, if they don't teach you to go on from spirituality, then stop listening to them. If they don't teach you, share the knowledge and the awareness to go to that within you that is the essence of all in the universe, the source of the universe, then you will forever be a prisoner to those that control you. It's as simple as that. I am Lucifer. I am the light. I am the way. And Satan, I will fight you forever. Whatever shape, form or variant I see you as, feel you as, hear you as. Your darkness holds no fear for me, but I will blind you with my light. And you, everyone that is listening to me, that is an incarnated soul, or even those of you, and there are many that have sold their soul in order to come back and experience power, dominion and wealth over others, say the same to you. It's never too late. No matter how many incarnations you experience, it's never too late. The choice is simply yours. What do you identify as? What they tell you you are, or what you truly are? The choice is yours. If this message resonates, share the message. Don't share me. Share the message. Wherever you're listening, there's a link to my main BitChute channel below in the description box and my email address. I'm happy to talk with anyone. If you're in the UK, give me a phone number. If you're abroad, give me a Skype Paddy. Only those two ways. Share the message. don't share me. Share the message. Be the message. Palamia, thank you. In Lakesh, in you I see an enemy. Me tako and we are all relatives, we are all related. But I tell you, we are all connected. We just got to wake up to that.